If amusement and frivolous activities are taking place at such gatherings, and one knows that if he attends, then such activities will be halted, then in such a case he should go with this intention, means with the intention of having those improper activities halted, because his attendance at such a gathering will cause those activities which are contrary to the Sharia to be suspended. However, if one knows that by him not attending, it will be an admonition to them and they will not resort to such bad customs, because they regard his attendance and this gathering to be necessary of the importance, and they know that if he finds out that there will be such activities taking place at weddings and celebrations, then he will not attend their celebrations. Then it is necessary upon him not to attend under such circumstances, so that it may be a note of caution to the people and so that they may abstain from such bad customs. The invitation for the walima feast is only on the first day or on the day after. In other words, this feast can only be for 2 days. After this, the walima and wedding ceremony has ended. In India, the series of events pertaining to weddings remains for many days at a time. To go beyond the sunnah is to be boastful and to do it for name and fame. To abstain from this is necessary. It is permissible for a guest to pass over an item to someone else at the same spread, provided he is sure that the host will not be offended by this. If he knows or if he is unsure if the host will be offended, he should not pass it to another person. Some people serve the best foods to the dignitaries on one spread, and they just serve common or ordinary things to the poor. Even though one should not behave in this manner, as it causes the feelings of the poor to be hurt, however, in such a case, if one before whom the good things are kept took something from it and gave it to someone who does not have it, then it would appear that the host would take offense to this, because if he really wished to serve this to them, he would have spread it out before them himself. At least this is regarded as a doubtful case. It is thus impermissible to give something to them in such a situation. However, if it is from the same variety of food, such as bread or meat, and the bread that was kept before one of them is finished, and another person took some and passed it over to them, then it would seem apparent that the host would not take offense to this. If one is partaking in a meal at the home of someone else, and a beggar asks for something, then in such a case, it is not permissible for him, means for the guest, to give a piece of roti or the bread to the beggar, as the host left it there for him to eat, and he did not make him, means the guest, the malik, the owner of it, whereby giving him the right to give it to whomsoever he wishes. If the meal is being eaten on 2 different spreads, then a person may not take something from one spread and pass it over to someone eating on the other spread, unless he is completely certain that the host will not be offended by this. If whilst eating the child of the host comes over, he, means the guest, cannot give anything from his meal to the child or to the servant of the host. If the food has become contaminated, become impure, napak, it is not permissible to feed it to an insane person, a child, or to such an animal which is halal to consume.